Right, Nemanja. Your time at Legia Warsaw was extremely successful. You scored 55 goals in 86 matches. You win the trophies. You win the Polish Cups. How do you look back that period in your career today?
First of all, thank you for having me. And yeah, what I can say, it was a wonderful, amazing, full of experience 1.5 year. Not so long period, but it was amazing one. Like you said, very successful time for me and for the team. In that moment, Legia was celebrating 100 years of let's say club, and for them that year was very special one and very important. The year before, the Lech Poznan win the title, so they wanted to make a team who will be champion again.
And who was your best mate? Who was your best friend in the dressing room in that Legia? It's also like make the biggest influence on your play as a striker.
In that moment, we have very strong and powerful dressing room with big character of the coach like Chercheso. In that moment, the discipline was on the high level, but also we was very open to fight with each other in the dressing room for our principles, which was very important for me. My connections with Guilherme in that moment was special one. He was playing number 8 and also on the wing. My connection with Prio, which in that moment was also special one. But we have it very good characters, Polish characters in the dressing rooms like Malaj, like Pazdi in that moment, like Jenza, like Ariel Borishu in mid.
Are you still keeping in touch with those guys?
With Igor Levchuk, with Malaj, yes. With Malaj, yes. With Guy, yes. With Prio, yes. I will be very happy if Legia organize
meeting.
Yes, exactly. So I miss this kind of group of players because we have really special dressing room in that moment, and happy to be part of that team.
Hopefully someone from Legia is going to be watching this interview and is going to be thinking about this special meeting for the players from those times. One of the unforgettable matches when you played definitely was you mentioned about the Champions League, the Borussia Dortmund 4-8. How do you remember that game? How was the experience to you to playing in that match?
Happiness and madness. First, madness because I was not starting that game, and I think was not good call from the coach in that moment. I deserved to be on the field in starting 11, but not just against Dortmund. I mean, all the games in the group stages, I deserve to be on the field because in qualification of Champions League, from 7 goals, I was scoring, if I am not wrong, 5 goals. And doing a huge part to help club to be in the Champions League after 20 years. Too many goals, too good, very good game for the supporters, not so good game tactically. And it was my 50 goals when I scored for Legia in special occasion in Champions League. My first goal in Champions League group stages, the moment when I will never forget.
Nemanja, do you still following what's going on in Legia Warsaw? Did you see
Yes, of course.
which standing they are in the table, and what do you think about to make Legia better, especially in that round, which is going to be very difficult?
First of all, big regards for all Legia fan supporters who are watching these interviews. They are always in my heart. They know this, that not just supporters, but also people who are working now in the club, presidents, sporting directors, also people who are working close to the team in marketing side, team managers, people in academy. I was also visiting them 6 months before when I studied my UEFA courses. I was also being there and also in Lech Poznan as well. I was visiting also that club, knowing the history and trying to understand behind the scenes what's happened and how they are building the structures. And I think now in this moment they bring very good coach, who is a good leader, who is a good character. I am very happy that Ževlakov are back to the club. He's an ex-football player, national team player. He knows Legia very well.
You mentioned about the media, you mentioned about a killer, about a striker. Legia has Mileta Rajovic, is a player who, in theory, must score a lot of goals. Couldn't break it through yet. Do you think it's a question of the mentality of to get it breakthrough? Maybe coach, maybe someone who can get into the Mileta and starting to scoring the goals. Do you still, when you're watching the XTRA, believe that the Mileta Rajovic might be the great striker for Legia Warsaw?
Good question, very good question. Being very powerful inside of the box and having that killer instinct and mentality, it's something that you cannot practice. Yeah, you cannot practice, meaning that you are staying after every training and making shooting exercise and believe that it can help you. For sure, it's a must. It's a must that one strikers need to do. It's to make extra work after the training, before the training, and prepare himself mentally, physically to be on the top. But strikers, especially guys who was before me players of Legia Warsaw, and saying also maybe Svitlica, who was I think on top, Ljuboja, Rado, let's say Prio, me. I think these kind of players has really strong character and good mentality. And being number one striker for Legia Warsaw, it's not just about your quality and about how much goals you will score. It's about how you will handle the pressure from media, from outside, from supporters, and which kind of personality you will bring in the dressing room and to the coach. Because you will have momentum when nobody will ask you how you play on the field, how much ball you receive, how much head challenges you will won in percentage. For me, Legia strikers need to have killer mentality and nothing more than that.
And how was to play alongside Bastian Schweinsteiger, because he was a player. He came from Manchester United, so it was like a good big star in Chicago Fire in that season.
Yeah, one of the reasons why I choose Chicago is because of my coach Veljko Paunović, who is now the head coach of Serbian national team. He came to watch me when we play against Cracovia in Warsaw. After that, I have one phone conversation, and in that moment he explained me that he's very close to sign Bastian Schweinsteiger. He's not officially, but he's in the contact with him and his agent, and try to find a solution how they can move him from Manchester United to Chicago. He told me that his plan is to sign Dex McCarthy, who is in that moment was a national team player and captain of New York Red Bull. To sign Alexander Katai, who also came from Alaves, from Spanish club. From Juninho, who is that moment was play for LA Galaxy. So in that moment, when I have conversation with Veljko, he told me a couple of names that he tell me that they want to build a team who will try to win something in the next 3 years. And I was the first signing. He told me that he want me to sign first and to show the message to the media and to everybody that in these transfer windows they try to bring some good names in the team. Of course, we was very happy when Bastian came to our club. It brings a lot of supporters on the stands. He's the player who win everything in his career, and one of the best midfielder in the world, one of the legends who who was example on and off the field, of course, and help each of us to be a better player. So yeah, we have a really good group of the players in the dressing room. Like I said, proud to make a challenge and to play for Chicago Fire, because a lot of people told me that it will not be good decision for my career, because the club was not in the good momentum and never won nothing, and also especially for the strikers going there, for the team who was last on the league when I signed for them. It was a good challenge for me, and after 3 years I can say that I make very good move, because even if we don't win nothing, I think playing for Chicago Fire, one of the most traditional club in MLS, connecting Hungarian supporters with Chicago Fire clubs, playing in the city with big community of Hungarian people, Serbian people, Polish people as well, means a lot for me, and in the end of the day, for my career after football, brings me a good contacts and good connections with MLS leagues as well. Even with my school in the UEFA program, what I was in the last 2 years, we was visiting Miami club, and it was also good feelings going back to MLS club in America, and hopefully it will not be my last time, because my plan was also to visit Chicago Fire, to seeing the new stadium hopefully, and cross fingers for them to win something and to bring one strikers who will again be top scorer like me, and will be successful on the field, because they deserve it for sure.
Saying that, Nemanja, there are rumors, there are media speculation that Robert Lewandowski might join to Chicago Fire when his contract is going to be finished with FC Barcelona until in the end of this season. Would you recommend it, Robert, that destination? And obviously he's a great striker, so he can replace you as one of the best strikers in the Chicago Fire history then.
First of all, he's not great. He's an amazing striker and one of the best in the world. I think Chicago Fire will have very difficult jobs if they want to, because they will fight for if the Robert decide to leave Barcelona, they will fight with a lot of clubs to sign him. For sure, one of their weapons can be the Polish community, what they have in Chicago Fire. He will feel like home for sure. And bringing some good names like Robert in the team can also attract more good players with him as well. Also, I hope that with Robert also Chicago can connect and can bring very good names who can help the club again to be on the top of the league.
So to finish, Nemanja, so the fans of Legia Warsaw and the fans of Chicago Fire can sleep well. It's going to be a brighting future for both those clubs, isn't it?
I hope so.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nemanja.
Thank you.